Soy español, pero no hablo español. I'm Hispanic and I don't speak Spanish. I think this has been the biggest struggle probably in my life, to be honest, because I feel like you look at me, you see me in the store, all these different things, and you assume that I know Spanish. I get into different schools I work at, all these different places, and even church. And because of the way I look, they assume I speak Spanish, and I feel guilty and I feel the need that I want to help, but I can't because I only know English. I don't know Spanish. And sometimes I feel shame about it. Sometimes I feel embarrassed because, man, I mean, not for the fact that I look like I can speak Spanish, but it's like I really feel like I should, or at least be able to, right? Aquí estoy, right? Here I am, just being vulnerable because I feel like I'm not the only Hispanic person that's going through this. I feel like I'm not the only Hispanic person that feels this way. I think one thing that we could all relate to if you're watching this, because you're probably watching this for a reason, is because either our parents didn't teach us, or maybe our grandparents didn't teach our parents, or maybe even for some of us, we just didn't find the need to, or it didn't seem important enough in the moment. So we didn't learn. And now here we are wishing we knew our native language, right? Wishing that we knew how to speak Spanish so we could maybe fit in, maybe we could communicate with people, maybe, build friendships or help, and just feel like we're part of our culture. And I think sometimes too, like we we see in these situations, we see these things, and we go about it and we live this life, and we don't pay too much attention to it, and we're just like, it is what it is. I mean, I wish I could speak Spanish, but none of us are putting the effort. And like, to be honest, kind of am, kind of not. I'm a little lazy at it. I feel like I could be doing a lot more even as I make this video, but hopefully maybe this video gives me a little bit of encouragement or a little bit of motivation to stay on track and be consistent in learning, because I feel like that's the thing, is all of us are in this journey to learn Spanish, or at least feel like we're not alone in this. Because sometimes, if I'm being truly honest, I feel like I'm alone in it. Like, dang, am I the only Hispanic person that don't know Spanish? But then I got to realize, like, I'm probably not. There's probably other people in the same or similar situations where they didn't learn Spanish either. And yeah, I'm not alone. If you're watching this, you're not alone. There's people like us. We might be outcasts in the Hispanic community, but we gonna work our way into those circles. So I might butcher this one, so please bear with me when I say this. Dios no se equivoco conmigo. God didn't make a mistake with me. That's the biggest thing that I probably want to say in this, is because if you're watching this, you're gonna realize that everything I do, my whole life, my mission, everything is always gonna be tied to my faith, because that's who I am. Will I have moments where I fail? Of course, right? I'm gonna have moments where I fail, and where I'm gonna have my doubts. I've been on a mission though lately. I've had a couple apps made that hopefully will keep me being consistent, keep me on track, and keep me doing what I need to do. So I have this Lust like battle plan app where you log in anytime that you've been triggered. You log in your wins, your losses when it comes to just lust and that temptation, and if you make a mistake, and eventually I will show that and show you how it is. But it's definitely kept me accountable. Have I been perfect at not falling into lust or falling into any of that? No. But I do know that I've been logging it where it is keeping me accountable, and it's something that I could keep track of and something I could kind of work at and work on. Another thing that I've been doing is I created this other app that you kind of talk to like a virtual AI coach. And not that this replaces therapy or anything like that, or replaces humans or even like human interaction or a human like life coach or anything, but it's something that you could kind of go in, plug in your goals, you could kind of keep track of it, keep progress, and to be able to just kind of journal and jot down thoughts, and the AI will kind of like reassure you or give you confidence, or at least make sure that you don't feel so like disappointed or like anything like that. So I have that, and then a new one I created is where you could pretty much incorporate Bible study into it. There's some journaling in there, some other things, a planner, all kinds of stuff like that. I haven't tried that one out yet, but that is my other thing too, is and just creating these things that are hopefully going to set me up for like a strong future. And sorry for all the rambling of all that stuff, but why I wanted to mention those things is the key to all this is consistency. The key to all this is perseverance and putting in the work and knowing that sometimes you're going to fail. Sometimes you're going to get lazy. Sometimes you're just not even going to pay no mind to it. But if you have the systems in place to set yourself up for success, there's a better chance of that success happening. So that's kind of why I wanted to mention those things, even though you're like, I thought we were trying to learn Spanish or we're trying to relate to this dude. I understand. I do. But hear me out. We're going to do this journey together. And hopefully, God willing, if I do stay consistent and stay on top of it, by the end of the year, I'm hoping that I could remember certain words in Spanish, remember certain sentences, and be able to go and have a conversation without having to feel the need to pull out my phone and jump into Google Translate. I do have some headphones that translate. Haven't got it to work properly yet. Hopefully that'll help, and hopefully I could get that working. But this is a journey. And like I said before, you are not alone. You're not alone. And I know that it's hard at times. I know sometimes you're like, man, I just want to be able to speak Spanish. And for whatever reason you may have, maybe it's to meet new friends, maybe it's to date, whatever it may be, right? The thing is, we're all on the same journey. We might be in different lanes, but we are in the same journey. And that's the most important part, is that we're on this journey together. So I challenge you to start this journey with me, and let's just figure it out, right? Let's just figure out where we're going to go, how we're going to do this, and that we go from that hook of I'm Hispanic, but I don't speak Spanish, or even saying soy español, pero no hablo español, to I speak it, yo sé hablo español, right? Hopefully I said that right. Don't know, but I feel like maybe I did. If I did it, y'all could cook me in the comments or just tear me apart. It don't matter, bro. But here's the thing. We're a community now. We're on this journey. And you will see this video series, you will see these things along with other series on lust or other things. You will see breakdowns of music that we could take knowledge from and wisdom from. and you will understand, and you will be presented with this teach analogy, this teach technique that I have, but you will see that in a reaction video. But without further ado, aquí estoy. Yes, I am here. But until next time, you already know. Salute.